What's up, Bulls Nation? It's the Bloody Horns podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Let's get into it, man. So the Bulls got a tough one tonight. They got their hands. Why do I keep saying their hands? 3, 2, 1. What's up, Bulls Nation? It's the Bloody Horns podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Let's get into it, man. So it's a tough one tonight. You know, the Bulls, they got their hands full tonight with the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks are fighting for that number 2 seed. They always give the Bulls problems. Bulls don't have any answer for Giannis. You know, impressive game against Cleveland the other night. Let's see if we can ride that into tonight and really take it to the Milwaukee Bucks. So here are the 5 keys to victory tonight. Key number 1, Twin Towers, man. We got to start the Twin Towers again. The shit's been working. You know, the Bulls look much better when those two are on the court together. And Andre Drummond is really the only guy on this roster who has any chance of guarding Giannis tonight. You know, Giannis is still going to get his, but Drummond, you know, he's shown a little bit of lateral quickness, being able to guard guys you wouldn't think he can really guard. So start the Twin Towers, win the battle on the boards like they did against the Cavs the other night with the Twin Towers, and, you know, dominate inside, work your way inside out. The threes have not been dropping for the Bulls, so work your way inside, start that big lineup, keep the Twin Towers thing going. Key number 2, Kobe, man, you got to break out of this slump. You know, Kobe, I'm his biggest supporter. I'm his biggest apologist. I won't make excuses for him all day long, but it ain't been pretty lately. He's shooting rough. He's getting good looks too. That's the most disappointing thing is, yeah, some of them are covered. Some of them, there's a hand in his face, but for the most part, they are very good looks and they're just not dropping right now. So I'd like to see him be more aggressive and get to the rim. You know, the Bucks have no perimeter defense. He should be able to get by everybody and make his way to the rim. So I'm looking for a bounce back Kobe White game. Get out of this shooting slump. Key number 3, we got to keep Giannis off the free throw line, man. You know Giannis is going to get at least 10 free throws. If we can keep him under 15, that's going to make it a lot easier to win this game. You know, if he stays under 15, hopefully that means Vooch and Drummond aren't both in foul trouble because we don't have a backup big when we start both of those guys. So we got to keep Giannis off that free throw line, man. Not so much because he kills at the free throw line. He's notoriously a very poor free throw shooter. More so because we can't afford the fouls. With the lack of bodies that we have, we cannot afford these fouls. Key number 4, we got to run their shooters off the three-point line. Malik Beasley, I believe percentage-wise, is top 5 in the NBA this year, three-point percent. We all know what Damian Lillard does from the three-point line. Pat Connaughton can shoot. They got shooters all over the roster. That's kind of their game plan is on the wings. They just want shooters. They don't really want athletes. They just want shooters. So they're not great at defending or at finishing at the rim. So the Bulls, man, you got to run them off that three-point line. Don't let the three-point shot beat you tonight. And key number 5, we need on your lap Batum to step up again. We need to see at least 20 minutes from him, hopefully 30. I would love to see him start. I would love to see the starting unit be Drummond, Vooch, DeRozan, Batum, and Kobe. We bring Ayo off the bench. He's still going to get his 30 minutes. And keep it rolling, man. Keep this Batum thing going. He looked good the other night. He's a young guy. He's got experience in the Turkish league. I don't count anything he did in the G League as real. You know, those stats don't really equate over. If they did, Carlik Jones would have been a much better player than he was. But he's got experience. He didn't look like he was scared of the moment the other night against the Cavs. He looked like he thought he belonged there. And that's very important for young guys. So let's keep that thing going. It's a late start tonight, guys. We got a 9 o'clock start. I don't understand. They did the same thing last week. The Bucks played the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they didn't start till 9 on a Friday. So not really sure what's going on with the NBA schedule, but it's a late game. I'll be there for it. You know, follow along on Twitter for all my unhinged live game tweets at Horns Bloody. Make sure you're following on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the social medias. And yeah, like I said, late tip off tonight. If you're staying up for it, let me know.